Alright, what is going on, guys? It is Benny, and today I am going to be playing my favorite mortar deck to play. This is hands down the best mortar deck to play in my opinion. I don't know if it's maybe the most meta sometimes, but it's my favorite mortar deck to play. We're going to be running mortar with Little Prince, and it looks like we're up against Drill for our first matchup, which is a little bit of a more difficult matchup, I would say sometimes, but that's okay. Now, we do have Bomber in this deck to help out with the Drill, so that is good. That's something, you know, there's a little bit of a redeeming grace that we have there. But I think we really just want to make sure that we're taking as little chip damage as we can as we take an Ice Spirit and a Snowball straight to the tower. So, I mean, we'll see how that goes. He's going to play the Demolisher. Okay, I don't really want to go super aggressive here. I'm not really sure why he would play the Tesla up at the bridge there. I think the Little Prince should take out the Demolisher. I might have to use a log. No, I should be okay, actually. And then I'll just let my mortar do its thing. And I'm kind of hoping that he overspends on trying to defend my mortar. He did put a lot of elixir into that, although I maybe could have timed my knight a little bit better. Let's go for a skeleton barrel into this lane. The Demolisher should... Ooh, okay, that's kind of crazy. I'll surround the Demolisher with the Goblin Gang, I guess, just to kind of help take that out, and then maybe if one Spear Goblin can survive, that'd be great. I feel like he's using so much elixir, so let's go for the Evil Mortar. Let's hopefully get the Knight down in time in case he goes for the Tesla. Oh my gosh, we caught it, so we are going to get at least one shot off, and we did catch the Tesla as well. I think he's cooked. I don't really know if he's going to be able to do very much here. Let's get the Little Prince in front of this as well. But I think we're going to take this tower. I don't think... Oh, no, actually, because he's going to use all of his spells. I tried to pop the Little Prince ability, but it did give us a refund, actually, which is quite good. I was really hoping that the Little Prince would survive, but unfortunately, he does get the Little Prince down. But we will get the Skeleton Barrel on the tower, so that's going to be huge damage. And we have our Evil Bomber, so we can kind of get a little bit of chip damage, most likely, at some point. I'll play the Mortar here. He might go for the Demolisher. There it is. Now, honestly, I'm tempted to just go for the Evil Bomber here, try to get some damage on the tower right away. He's going to play the Drill there. I don't think we have to worry too much about it. I'm going to log there, take all of that out. Let's get a Skeleton Barrel down again. I do have to make sure that I'm not necessarily... Actually, you know what? I think I need to Fireball Cycle. Let's go ahead. Let's play the defensive Mortar here so that he can't punish us with a Demolisher. And then let's get the Bomber right here. He's going to go for the pre-log. I'm now going to go for the Fireball on the tower there, just because I'm not worried about the damage that he's going to give us. Let's get a Little Prince down here. We have to be ready for the Evo Snowball on his next one. So let's go ahead, let's play the Knight here. And then, oh, actually, he didn't even have Evo Snowball in rotation there, so that's okay. We can just Fireball again, then we can log, and we are going to get the win. So let's give him a good game, let's give him a good luck, and let's go on into the next one. Alright, guys, next matchup, let's go ahead and let's just play the Mortar right here at the bridge, and then... we'll kind of wait and see what he's going... Oh my gosh, this is a suspicious bush deck. These ones are always so difficult to play against, I find. But we will lock onto the tower there. I don't think he caught that with the Ice Spirit, so that's good. Let's go ahead. Let's get the Skeleton Barrel down right here. And then I'm actually going to play a Bomber on that Dark Goblin so that we don't take any damage from it, because I think we're going to get a decent damage lead here. I'll just play the Goblin Gang here for the Wall Breakers, because then he has to deal with them again. And then I'll play the Mortar right here to pull that bush so that we can have a bit of a counter push. He's going to play the Boss Bandit. Okay, we are getting really good damage on the tower, which is good. I'll just play the Knight right here. I think I'm going to have to log, unfortunately. Ooh, okay, hold up. We're going to have to take some damage here, I think. On both lanes. He's going to pop the Boss Bandit ability. I'm okay with that because we can just play the Goblin Gang here. We are still up in damage, which is good, but we did take a decent amount there. Okay. What do I want to do here? Let's just play the Evil Mortar here again, actually. Let's keep the advantage going because he's going to have to play something to kite it. I think we just got the lock on the tower, so that's going to be huge damage. He's really messing up these pulls. Which is a mistake for this guy because he could really pressure us right now. But every time we get that mortar damage, like that keeps us in the match 100%. Okay, because I think I can, realistically, I think I can hang on and kind of chip him down. It's just a matter of how aggressive he's going to go. I'll log all of this, and then one will get on the tower, but that's okay because it's like 300 damage. I'm not too worried about that. Let's get the Evil Bomber right here to take care of all of that, and then I guess I'll play the little prince right here, and then let's just get the goblin gang down. Let's get the mortar right here to pull those wall breakers, and then let's get another skeleton barrel down. He's going to play the boss bandit. Let's get a bomber here to help us out with it this time, and then let's actually play the goblin gang first so that he can't really pop that ability and do very much, because I think the boss bandit has a lot more value against expensive cards or tanky cards. And then we got the mortar there. Let's go ahead, let's get a skeleton barrel down here to get a little bit more damage, hopefully. Let's get the knight and the bomber right here. And then skeleton barrel should cause the bush to come out, and we're going to get some great damage on the tower there. That's beautiful. And then, actually, we just need to fireball when we're ready. So I'm going to log here. We definitely didn't need to do that. He's probably licking his lips right now, ready to go for the wall breaker. So I'm going to get the defensive mortar down. There it is. Let's go ahead, let's predict something at the bridge there. And then let's just get the knight right here. Let's go ahead and get the log on the tower, and that's going to be a win. So let's give him a good game, give him a good luck. Alright guys, next matchup, I have to be honest with you guys, I just got freaking one-tricked so hard, and I'm angry about it. I'm not a happy camper, so we got to get a win here and get that back. Basically what happened, and this guy also, he was so far behind me in trophies, which was crazy. You'll see I'm at 1800 right now, which isn't very far where we started. So I lost like 34 trophies from that match, which I think is crazy, because I gained like 29 to 28 all the time. So it's, you know, it's pretty messed up, as we have 2 voice cracks there, because you can tell I'm just so passionate about it. I had a throat infection, and ever since my voice be doing crazy things there. Now let me think, what do we want to do here? I guess we'll little prince. I think there's either a graveyard or a balloon in this deck, and I don't like either of those. But the dude who one-tricked me, man, he played a furnace, then he played a mortar, and I thought that was going to be the extent of what I had to worry about. And then he freaking hit me with a graveyard and some barbarians, the, what's it called, like the evil barbs, and it clapped me, because I wasn't expecting that, and I was baffled. I couldn't believe my eyes when that happened to me, but I guess I gotta give kudos to him, because it worked. Let's get the little prince here, and then this hasn't been the greatest start to a match, to be honest. I feel like we haven't been able to find our groove, and I feel like he maybe had some better starting cards, although that's probably a bad excuse, because the reality is, like, we've already cycled to our evil mortar, so you know, that's not a very valid excuse to say that we have bad starting cards, because we're cycling pretty quick. Let's go for the mortar here, see if we can force out something. He might go for the evil witch. If he does, I'm going to fireball it. Whoa, okay, hold up, never mind. Let's get the goblin gang down first, and then he'll go for the snowball. Kind of a, not a bad play, but necessarily, but just, I don't know if that was the right play. But seeing the snowball is a bit relieving, I guess, because, well, we know this is going to be graveyard, and that's going to be tough. There's no real way around that. However, I think that's good that he's not using arrows, potentially. The question is, does he have lightning? And I would say 9 times out of 10 in this stupid meta, he does. So let's do this, and then let's actually log right here on all of this. Oh my gosh, he does have arrows. Did I just completely miss that, and he had it the whole time? Evil Witch is going to just clap my cheeks there. Holy crap, that was insane. Let's go ahead, let's get the Goblin Gang here to help out with those minions. And then, oh, okay, I guess I could do the Little Prince right here. And then, man, I'm going to pop the ability here. And then let's just wait a second. And then let's go ahead, let's log now. Let's go ahead and get this down to stop the bowler from getting on the tower. He's going to go for the arrows. That was really aggressive, so we have to punish here. Man, that witch is going to really make it difficult to punch. Same with the bowler. I should have went opposite lane. Okay, let's go ahead. Let's get the evil mortar into this lane here. The bowler is distracted, which is good. And then let's go ahead. Let's get the knight in front of this. And then, what do we want to do here? I guess we can do this. And then let's just log right here on all of this. He is going to get the arrows down, though. That's crazy. Okay, we can get the skeleton barrel going here. He's probably just going to play an evil witch, though. Yeah, okay. Alright, let's get the little prince here. This is going to be an amazing comeback if we pull this off. Let's get the knight here, and then let's go ahead and get the evil bomber down. That is crazy that bowler just came out. Maybe I can fireball here in time to get the witch down. We do. Okay, that's huge. Let's go ahead. Let's get the mortar down here, and then, oh, no way the little prince went down. Let's get the goblin gang here. We do get the shot on tower. He's going to get the arrows out, though. Let's get the bomber. Let's get the knight here. And then let's log. Hold up. Come on. Please no hits. Please no hits. Please no splash. Okay, we do defend that. And then let's go ahead, let's get a skeleton barrel going here. He's probably going to go for the bowler. There it is. And then, okay, let's get the little prince down right here. This is going to be good fireball value maybe. Let's go ahead, let's do this. And then let's log right here. And then let's get the bomber down. And then let's do this right here. Let's go ahead and get the goblin gang down. We did miss some of the arrows. Hold up, okay. Come on, please. Let's get the knight down here. We did defend. Let's go ahead, let's get the evil bomber down. Let's go ahead, I guess, let's just go for a fireball right here on the evil witch, because maybe the bomber can deal with that. Oh my gosh, okay, we got the skeleton barrel damage. Let's go, let's keep going in. And then let's get another bomber down. He just used his arrows. Let's get a log on the tower here. And then let's get, oh my gosh, we got a mortar shot. Let's get the fireball. I can't believe we just made that comeback. Oh my gosh, I thought I lost that. Guys, for this last matchup, I want to show you guys a replay that I played. This was around 1900, so at the time I was around the top 3K, I want to say, and I recorded it live, and then there was no audio, and I was devastated because it was actually a really good match, and I was talking some smack, and you know, I was feeling pretty good about myself. But we were up against a deck that I think is very difficult to play against sometimes, and that's going to be the Evil P.E.K.K.A. Goblin Giant deck, where people are just so annoying. And one of the things that I've kind of come to learn when I play against this deck is it's really important to pressure your opponent. It's hard to do it correctly because if you overexert yourself, you're cooked. But that was kind of something that I learned. And so one thing that you're going to see here and that I want you guys to pay attention to is this guy plays really aggressive. And so while he's playing aggressive, I start to realize that like I can really punish him, right? So he's going to use quite a bit of elixir, and just kind of pay attention to that. But I'm going to try to pressure this guy as much as I can. But you'll see here, like, I want to be safe about it as well. So I'm going to evil mortar, or go for my regular mortar, sorry, into the opposite lane. He played his Goblin Giant. I actually got really lucky that it changed direction. That could have been really bad. But so then I just play my little prince here. Actually, no, I don't. Hold up. Wait. Okay, there we go. I played a little prince, and then I'm not worried about that goblin curse. That all of that's going to go down. But take a look. He's already down an elixir. He's down by 2 elixir, and that's pretty good, right? So some one thing to pay attention to. I'm going to keep pressuring this guy so I get the skeleton barrel in front, especially because he already used the goblin curse. He has the E-Wiz down, and I feel like there's no way he can defend. And when he played that bomber, I knew he's cooked. And so I wasn't even counting elixir. I just knew that if he played the bomber and the E-Wiz, that's 6 elixir. There's no way he can stop me. So I played my knight as soon as I could in front of the mortar, and he went for the mega minion, and we caught it. So we're going to get that tower super low. And I'm in a good mood, you know, because we got some great damage. We're going to take that tower. We caught the Mega Knight, and we're in a good position. But now, I'm not going to defend that Mega Knight, okay? I'm not going to over-defend, because we're actually even in elixir. And if I defended that, then I would be down in elixir, and then he could really punish me on his push. So he's going to start up that slow push, and I know I need to defend here, and I need to cycle to the right cards as well. So I want to get to my little prince, so I'm like, okay, let's get the skeleton barrel down, because if he plays the Goblin Giant, that will pop, and that can help us defend. And now I have the little prince down. I played it far back, and we're going to go for the defensive mortar. And I'm not going to rush my defense or anything. You know, the little prince taking out the goblin machine. Let's get the goblin gang right there on the P.E.K.K.A. He's going to play the curse, and so I'm going to pop the LP ability to take out those goblins. And now he has everything stacked up there. So I know that my evil bomber is going to give really good value, and I'm going to let the P.E.K.K.A. get a hit. I know it's scary. It looks like it's going to get some damage there, but I'm just going to take that hit because I know I'm better off having the elixir to defend, because he was up by 2 elixir after that exchange. If I played anything to defend it, he'd be up by 4 to 5, and there's no way I could defend his next push. And I really don't want him to take a tower and let this go into overtime. So instead, I played the defensive mortar, and now I know it's just a time game. So I'm going to fireball there. Unfortunately, I do miss the Mega Minion, but that's okay. He's stacking everything up. Now the Goblin Giant is getting pretty low. I know that I can defend this quite well. I just get the Goblin Gang there to stop the Goblin Machine from getting any damage on the tower, and we get the win. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope that this matchup helped for a little bit if you ever tried to play this deck, and I cannot wait to see you guys in the next one.